transmission oil down the cylinders. So.
Put it on the chip. All right. Good news, everybody. The Camry is back up and running. So we put rods and pistons in it, JE pistons, Chinesium rods. They look like the Manley rods. We didn't put the one Manley rod in because we just didn't. Fabio put a boost controller in, AFR gauge, and we are gonna try this little teeny piggyback. It's actually gonna control 2 additional injectors. So we're gonna use that for fueling. We might scale back the math a little bit because it was running a little rich, just like on off idle kind of transition stuff. We're ready to make this thing to 499 horse. We're not gonna do 500 because the blocks crack right at 500, so.
Got this super sweet strut bar from one of the Crush the World cars.
Yeah, this was from a ES 300.
Yeah.
This was in one of the cars we crushed. Luckily, did you grab it off there? Mm-hmm. Nice. So this is gonna help with our handling. So when we're carving the corners at Power Cruise, smoking Mustangs and Corvettes, we're gonna be able to get around the turns after. What else is new? Anything?
Just different injectors and then the new additional injectors. Okay. And ECU, I think that's it.
We'll dyno this thing soon. Hopefully the tranny doesn't die. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Lambo motor's almost put back together, so we're gonna finish working on that tonight. Probably get the motor put back together, and then we can put that in the car, and hopefully that's ready. My truck's upstairs broken. I gotta show you guys something on that. All right, come upstairs. This is where they weld these rings together. They don't come one piece. And if you look right here, there's a line that goes almost all the way across. Like if you look at these other ones, let's see.
I think I just saw it, didn't I, on the other side?
This one you can obviously see where they welded. And there's a line in it. These ones are harder to see where you welded. I know one of these I could see pretty easy.
I mean, I feel like if you look at this one, especially right here, like this is crushed differently, I feel like, than the rest of it. Is it, or am I just seeing something, is it just weird?
I mean, we measured it. It was all the same. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, Fern, does it look wider here this way than it does right there, essentially? I mean, not much. I mean, like it looks, maybe it's just the
like
ring.
This part looks skinnier than this.
Right, yeah, this part right here. So yeah, this looks skinnier than here.
Yeah.
Or am I just seeing things?
Can't you just mic it?
I mean,
we didn't do that.
Supposedly that doesn't even matter. It mainly matters the crush distance. Basically, the shit's fucked up and we gotta fix it. So it's pulled back apart. I'm gonna get another gasket. Hopefully, when we put this new O-ring and head gasket set, life is good. So sorry we haven't posted a video in this or really anything forever. We've just been busy.
Flashback.
All right, so today we're gonna put the adapter plate on for the Mustang, for the Toyota engine with the Nissan transmission, so in the Ford Mustang. So this is the adapter plate we got. So this actually will bolt to the inside bearing plate here, and then we'll bolt on the Toyota bell housing adapter bolt to this, which means we gotta cut this brand new transmission bell housing off. So yeah, we got our grinder and we're gonna start cutting away at it and hopefully not, you know, fuck anything up. So, you know, when we ordered this transmission, we got this new from Nissan because it was like $200 less for a used one, or, you know, you could spend an extra $200 and get a brand new one. And they wanted the VIN number for the warranty. And Jackson was like, listen, man, this is a Ford Mustang with a Lexus motor with a Toyota or with the Nissan transmissions. Like, there ain't gonna be no warranty. So the guy was like, oh, what the? All right, yeah, I guess we don't need a VIN number then. So he was pretty shocked when he dropped it off at what we were doing here. So. You like my ridiculous safety glasses that Vanessa got me?
Are these for like snowboarding?
I have no idea. She just got, I asked her for a pair of safety glasses and this is what she gives me.
They look extra safe.
Yeah, she's just a bastard like that, you know. I don't know. I don't even want this thing on here. What am I doing?
That seems to just kind of get in your way.
It does. Don't need safety. What are you talking about? I am the definition of safety.
You need a big hammer?
BFH.
Oh, dang.
Look at that. And I didn't even nick the transmission once. Dang.
Is it far back enough?
I mean, there's a few spots I gotta like touch up with this, just grind them down a little bit smooth, but I mean, yeah, I feel like that should be good. Look at that. And I didn't even read all the instructions.
You figured it out. You saw it. Good enough.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't that what the instructions are for?
I think
guess
something like that.
kind of
There's
putting
like,
it
so
together.
we got, with this kit, we got the, so there's the flywheel, the clutch, the throwout bearing, because it uses like a custom throwout bearing. And then I'm guessing that this bearing plate gets replaced with this. So like there's like the pilot bearing or a bearing for, that looks like a pilot bearing. Your sweet floaty keychain.
I know, I saw
Definitely
that.
gonna need that for when we throw Fern in the lake, teach him how to swim, you know?
Dang. That'll keep me afloat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how you wreck a brand new CD09.
It's not wrecked yet.
Oh.
End of flashback.
Fabio has gotten pretty good on this.
Not really, but
Not really, but
I got it set in the car.
show these puppies. So this is for our 8-to-1 header. You want to talk about them or anything?
Yeah, it's just a double slip fit joint is what they're called. But yeah, it's I went to the Northeast shop and expanded some of the pipe, and
We
then
keep walking towards him and he keeps walking back.
so what happens is they just slip on like that, and you don't need like a clamp or a gasket, and they don't leak. So
Supposedly. I
Well-
ordered clamps just in case.
So the one time I didn't even do it, I helped with my buddy's 8-to-1 header, and this is how he did his, and his doesn't leak, and works great. So, and then I've done a few like crossover turbo manifolds where they've had double slip fit joints. So
I mean,
So, yeah.
definitely for NA, it'll probably be fine. Once we start putting some fat boost numbers in it, it might need some different things. But Mustang's got the motor in though, kind of.
yeah, I'm making the mounts for it now.
Did you look at the shift location?
I haven't even gotten that far yet.
It looks like we'll have to cut the console, even if we shorten it a lot. Like,
I think we're gonna have to get a remote oil filter housing, because if you
Oh,
look, it
yeah.
kind of sits right where the
steering.
steering knuckle is.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, totally.
And I mean, I'm not even all the way back yet, so I mean, I'm
Crazy.
still.
Okay. Yeah, this oil filter, once we drop this down, is going to be right where the rack is. So we should we should look for that. Yeah.
I mean, we could just check that motor.
Yeah, see if it's a different setup.
Well, yeah, because that's not on the pan. That is on. Yeah.
What do you want? I'm on the...
So. Yeah.
Something is on fire.
I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
From bleeding the power steering, I spilt a little bit, but
All right, it's not on fire like Jack says. So we just be Bob Marleying it up here. We had tranny fluid in the piston rings just to check everything and keep everything lubed up for that first start. All right, back to doing actual updates.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
my two concerns, I guess, are just so. I mean, and not that they're not fixable, but the oil filter housing and then the hydro boost.
Okay. Yeah, how does that fit with the...
I mean, just
we
getting
just
the-
got to wire that shit up.
Getting the headers forward, I feel like is going to be.
Yeah, where are the two? So is it... So this line goes into the pump?
No, that line goes right where it was.
Oh, okay. So where was...
So this one-
This was originally the pump?
This one goes from here to the rack, and then that one goes to the pump
Pump?
itself. Yeah.
So we just got to
And
make
then
this one go to
also
the map?
goes to the pump.
Well, that's fucking easy.
No, I know. I'm talking about like the room just for getting the headers forward.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I'll make that decision once I get the motor like
Yeah.
sitting where it's supposed to sit in that
Yeah.
and whatever. But as for the tranny mount for the shifter, I feel like would be an easy fix because that
Yeah.
shifter is just one. It just turn, you push
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
pull. You know, it's
If they made a top loader setup, it would work perfect, but I don't think they do for this tranny. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but it's not a top loader essentially because it's got the shaft comes out.
Yeah. But if they made, there's like cutout
Oh, is there? Oh,
where
okay.
it could have a top loader,
Okay.
but I don't think they make one. Say in the comments, do they make a top loader for the CD09? If they do, then it's perfect, and we wouldn't even have to move it.
Right.
But otherwise, we got to move it back a little bit. But this thing's going to shift like butter with the CD09. And it's going to rip like with a third more horsepower on a better motor. And
Sound way cooler.
Sound way cooler, that's for sure. All right.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's about all we got going. Like and subscribe. Hopefully we'll get some more videos out here. Maybe we'll work on the smart car more. I don't know.
Do it big.
Do it big.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.